Chris. Thanks for coming in today. I'd like to hear a little bit more about who brought you here.
Well, I have this weird, power dynamic situation, leadership role that's made me, really uncomfortable. Because yeah. Um, yeah. I'm the captain of the women's rugby team. And, which is, really interesting because I didn't really, I feel like I almost don't deserve it because I've only been playing for a short period of time, and the other person that was kind of nominated for the position had been on the team for at least twice as long as I had, and I think was really expecting to get it, but the only reason that I basically won the election, which is you don't put yourself up for it, people nominate you, and the only reason that I got it was I guess based on I'm nicer generally, but the dynamic is weird now because it's a really tight knit group of people, and I just feel almost isolated due to my leadership position. Right. I don't. It's just strange.
Sure. Could you tell me a little bit more about what that leadership position looks like in your group?
So I am a captain, and there's two captains on the team, because the team is sort of divided into two portions. There's two roles. There's forwards and there's backs. And in the game of rugby, forwards are the bigger players. They're they're really strong. They take the brunt of the force. It's front lines. Right. They're tackling people the most. And then the backs are the people that are trying to get the ball and running as fast as they can with it.
Right.
They stole it or something, so they don't get tackled by the other team.
Right.
And so I'm the backs captain. And so there's a balance between two captains also, because we have the same responsibilities. We all practice together. We do everything together. But it's weird because she is my friend, but it's just a strange dynamic because I feel I do a lot of the administrative part of being a captain that people don't see.
Right.
I'm organizing things and making sure that there's equipment where there needs to be equipment, and things are covered and all this other stuff. We have athletic trainers, getting personal trainers for the team, for strength training, all this other stuff. And she does a lot more of the stuff that people see. She'll plan workouts sometimes, or she'll leave she'll take more of the front leadership position during team warm-ups, instead of it being more of a dual thing. And so I feel people see that and they think that I'm not doing anything, and then I'm just being I don't know, not useful to the team because they don't see the things that I'm doing. And then she'll also I'll do we need new jerseys, so I've been trying to get quotes and designs for uniforms, and that's been something that I've been working on solo for months, even before I was captain. And just the other day she took that and brought it to the team and brought it to the coach it was hers, and I was you don't even know the details because I'm the one that has this information. You're sounding like you have been doing all of this when it's been me, and you only know it because I told you.
Right.
So I feel I've just been talking a lot, but just weird dynamics, and I have issues with the coach, and I have for a while, and I don't know. It's just I feel I don't belong in the role, even though I was put there because people thought I did, and then I also feel because of the role, I'm not taken seriously. I don't deserve it. There's maybe people shouldn't respect me, and also I feel friendships on the team are harder because I'm in a position of authority, even though I don't want to be authoritative.
Right.
That was a lot.
So let's break that down a little bit. Kind of sections, I think, would be a good way to go about it. So the power dynamic that you are talking about here, I want to get that kind of straight. So you're the coach of the backs, and she's the coach of the forwards.
Captain, yeah.
Captain, excuse me. And she's taking more of a kind of front lines captain approach, like things that can be seen, and you're taking more of a behind the scenes captain role.
Yeah.
How do you think that happened exactly?
I think it happened because she's been playing for like since high school, and I only started like a year and a half ago when I came to UVM, and she's also like I can be sometimes a bit of a gym rat, but she's like and like you look at her and she's the person that does like mountain marathons like 5 in a row, and you're just she is like she's a tank, and like she's really sweet and really nice, but like she could take anybody, and it's great, which makes her a great forward, and she knows the game really well, and she has a lot of respect because of all those things.
Yeah.
And I think that's because like she's into all this lifting and all of this like fitness stuff, that she just naturally takes the role of like being the one that like is more upfront with like the fitness aspect, which is like balanced out a little bit lately, because like she'll like plan workouts that I'll be like, I don't think a lot of people are going to be comfortable with this. Like we did one the other like a couple weeks ago that was like swimming, because we once a week we do like a team lift, which is like going to the gym and like, whatever. And she wanted to do swimming for that, and I'm like, you can totally offer it, but I think that there's a lot of people on the team that don't want to go swimming, or like aren't comfortable doing that, or like aren't strong swimmers, and so like I've been planning like additional things to that, but for the most part she's the one like taking like that's people are seeing in that position as what I would think is like more of like the captain's role, because like it's fitness and it's team oriented and it's leading and it's all right there and everybody can see you doing it.
Right. So so what you just said there about people are viewing her as like that captain role. So have you been seeing that happen? They kind of view her as that more authority figure than you, because you mentioned about not feeling like you're being like respected or given that proper kind of the proper authority that you kind of tend to see when usually in a captain role.
Yeah, I feel like it's just because she's more like doing things that people see, that people like see her as that position and as that leader, and I am doing things that people don't just see as much, and so when I'm like trying, I feel like I just don't have the authority to tell people like what they need to be doing, even though that's my job as captain. And then because I don't want to be like authoritarian. I want to be like, this is what you need to do. But sometimes it's just really hard because people they just like get caught in their little like friend circles and start talking, and they don't want to pay attention, and it's just like, listen, like we're on a time crunch, like you need to do this, and like I just feel like I come off like it makes me feel like a bitch pretty much, and I'm just like, I don't know how a nice way to put it, and to have that respect and feel like, I don't know, it's like I'm not doing a great job of explaining it, because it's just like weird, especially since like it's a weird thing to explain if you haven't been in a circle like that. Right. It's just like a lot of like everybody. It's a very close team. Like you like everybody's friends with everybody, and I just feel like I don't have those strong friendships, especially since I've been put in this position of authority.
Have you talked with the other captain about this at all? Like how you're feeling in that way about this power divide?
No, I haven't.
Is that because, I guess why? Why would you feel like do you feel like you can't? Do you?
Yeah, I feel like I can't, because like I feel like I can't do it without being like, I feel like you're doing this wrong. Or like I feel like you're taking advantage of the work that I'm doing, or like something like that that's like blaming, and I don't want to be blaming.
Right. Sure. So since becoming captain, I think what I'm hearing you saying, you're feeling like you have lost some of the close friendships that you had.
Yeah, and it's just like I've struggled with this for the last semester or two before I was captain. Was just like I was in this weird situation with like this power dynamic thing with somebody else on the team over a position because she was really terrible at it, and I like started to like take over the position because I was like learning it and was just like had a better knack for it, and it created this like really like tension filled like power dynamic, and then like the coach and I didn't really get along because he had like some issue with me because I would always call him out when he wasn't doing like treating people fairly, like if it was just simple things like letting people get water or like yelling at people for not doing something right when he hadn't explained to them how to do it and stuff like that. And like I feel like that in a sense won me some allies, but also like I feel like now that I have this pressure to be their advocate and as their captain, like not just an advocate as like a person on the team, that like there's more pressure and people like are just gonna be like disappointed and not, and like they're like just like there's like a weird distance.
Right. I guess I would like to explore that distance a little bit more, about like I guess how it happened. Like why did you becoming captain turn into this kind of like losing certain stronger friendships, kind of losing this respect? Like in what regard did that, why did suddenly you turning into a place of authority kind of have this all come with it? If you have any kind of comments about that.
I think part of it is just like I've never had like friends growing up, high school, middle school, anything like that. I didn't have friends. I didn't have friends until I joined the team, and like, and I think that almost part of me like feels like I didn't gain friendships. They just saw me as somebody that would stick up for them when they needed something, and so like it's like almost I don't know how to explain it.
That's okay.
Other than like I have this fear of like it's not genuine to begin with, and now that people expect something from me, that it's more of like I'm being used as like a pawn when necessary, and something to complain about when they don't get what they want.
Right. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
And so that kind of came about. That kind of became a little more. Those thoughts that you're having about that became more clear when you became captain.
Yeah.
More so, yeah.
Yeah, because it just like brought back all of these insecurities about friendships that I've always had because I've never had friends. So I'm like, well.
So it's hard to know kind of what friendship it looks like if you haven't had a lot of experience.
Yeah.
Just with them and what that means. Do you have support on the team from other players, though? Because you did say that it's not everyone, it's just some folks.
Yeah, it's like, what if I, like, break it down to individuals and just think about an individual? Like, they all seem like they respect me on an individual level. And that's really reassuring. It's just, like, I think of it as, like, a whole picture. And I think that's when I just, like, get worried about all of it and panic about it when, like, maybe it doesn't even exist. Like, most likely it's just in my head because of my insecurities. Yeah. But, like, it's, like, I just have a hard time breaking it down to that individual level.
Right. Oh. I would love to further explore this with you and work towards exploring those feelings that you're having and hopefully coming up with some solution or ideas that might make that feel like more of a supportive, more equally powered space for you.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So thank you for coming in today and talking to me about that.